There's my mat. That's all you need. Look how simple that is. Just got here, rolled out my mat, and everything we need. This moment is a transition. That's the dog gate falling over. Yoga can help us just keep an even keel no matter what comes along, and part of that is in the practice itself when you come to a pose that challenges you. So sit with ease, make sure your legs feel okay. We're trying to relax at the hips so that the knees can go down towards the floor to any degree. Close your eyes and bring awareness to your central channel. Feel your brain. Breathe along your spine. Move breath into your rib cage and out of your rib cage. Let it make some sound, like ocean waves, just a gentle aspirin sound. Rest your hands, rest your face. And slowly and softly breathe deeply once more, ribcage focus, which is lung focus, having the breath awareness up in the lungs. Bring your hands together and let them float out in front for a moment, and that'll help you awaken your central core as you sit up tall. Close your eyes and just feel your hands rest into each other. Lift up to the fingertips for a moment. Just meditating upon sensation, presence, and breath. Weave your fingers together, press up towards the sky, breathe in, energize with that inhalation. And exhale, release down your arms, then side bend over to the right side. So come into each pose to your own degree. You can come to your elbow or just your hand. Find a nice release on that left side of your body. Remembering just the right amount with each pose, we take care of ourselves. Take one more breath and not holding back. Find some nice sensation. And breathe in, return to center. Palms float, fingertips. Weave your fingers the other way. Inhale, press up towards the sky. Lift your back ribs as well as your front. Sit up tall. Exhale, release your hands and come over to your side bend to the left. Lengthen the right side. So the hip reaches towards the earth and the arm stretches overhead. Customize it, and 2 more slow breaths. One more exhalation. Breathe in, rise up. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center for a moment and just be with that vibration of sound. Let your elbows rest together as well. And exhale, release. Lean back and straighten out your legs. Give them some support. Point toes. Draw back toes, spread toes. Cross your legs the other way and fold back in, if possible. Make peace with this side, maybe a little different. Sit tall and come around to the left side and come to look back twist. Let the eyes go to side gazing, gently stretching the eyes in the practice. And the spine. Breathe into your spine 2 more times. That just means awareness in that part of your body. And release back to center. Second side, reach across, look back, gaze back. So your one eye is going to kind of look at the side of your nose, and the other eye goes towards the back of the room behind you. Find your breath, breathe 5 times. Anchoring the brain to the breath. And one more exhale. And release to center and take your legs out in front and come to forward fold nice and gently. Just drop your head, chin towards your chest, drop your head down. Point through your toes. Breathing to release tension in your back body. And one more breath, soften into that shape. And then coming to your back for a moment, you can roll back with your spine rounded and your chin tucked, and that allows you to go down gradually and safely, and pull your feet in close. Bring your arms up high on the floor, centering your skull and your spine. Breathe in, press your hips up, stretch through your arms overhead. Finding just right effort in the poses, maybe 80% of what you're capable of. Feel your body get used to being here, to settle into it. Working in that way so you can still breathe really well. One more time, take a breath, maybe grow a little bit, press your hips a little higher. And breathe out, bring down your spine, bring down your arms as well. Pick up your feet one at a time and bring your knees towards your chest. Curl your head in as well. Squeeze yourself into a little seed. Gently compressing. And release from the seed to the rock up, jump back. So process rocking up. Hold your shins if you like. Bring your hands down and bring your legs back. Take a few moments to do that process. Learning how to move ourselves around. And once you come to your hands and knees, spread your hands open, outward spiraling. Uplift in the low belly. Ground the tops of your feet. Breathe in, let your middle of your back rise up so you round into cat spine. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. One more time, deep breath into that flexed spine. Then follow inhale to heart coming forward. Keep the low back pretty level for cow spine. Shoulders down. Exhale. Twice more, breathe in and out. Pressing the earth, open your hands. And relax back to neutral, which isn't all that different from cow spine. It's a gentle pose. Opposite reaching, right arm, left leg. Concentration. Steady your eyes downward and take one more breath. Reach a little longer. Grow and release. Other side. Keep your balancing arm, elbow a little soft. Have a little fierceness. And just one more breath, let it grow. Reach, reach, and release. Tuck toes and carefully sink back towards your heels to any degree. Let your arms lengthen out and bring your head down. And in these bowing poses, these play bows, let your heart release downward. Hands and armpits nice and open. Feel that strength. Underside. One more exhale. Inhale, lift up, release feet, pull back to cow spine. And downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Have a moment, say hello. What do you need to attend to first? I usually direct you to your hands, but go where you need to go first. Set your hands, your feet, the uplift in the belly, and bring your head down. Breathe 5 times. Go ahead and give the knees a bend. Focus on spine lengthening. Pull your tail away from your hands. Sometimes I hear this clunk of my bones settling into place. One more deep breath, keeping the knees rather bent. And with inhale energy, shift your face between your hands and step your legs forward. Breathe out, forward fold. Spread and relax your feet. Take another breath. Press into your feet. Use your legs to stand. Add an upward reach, stretching your inhale. Arms come down by your sides, breathing out, getting tall as you release your arms down. Pause for a moment. Connect the mind to the breath. You can imagine yourself, your brain like a lake. Perhaps a nice little boat there in the center of that clear water. And an anchor going down so that it's an anchor, but it's a calm anchor. Inhale, sky reaching. Breath and movement match. Exhale, earth reaching. Take care with each step. Inhale, horizon gaze, half lift pose. Exhale, right leg back only to high lunge. Have a moment to refine. Take 5 breaths. It's okay if your back knee is down. Use blocks or fists. And 5, exhale to Palakasana, plank pose. And just shift forward towards your hands and back towards your feet a few times. Just playful. Use your feet for this movement. Push forward, pull back. One more time. Pull back, walking your feet a step, come to downward dog. The sound of the breath helps connect the mind. And lots of patience as you begin practice. As far as letting the mind find some quietness between the thoughts. One more exhalation, weight back into the heels. And step your right leg forward, high lunge, second side. Try to soften into your efforts. One last deep breath. Step forward, halfway lift. Give yourself time for that process. Fold forward. Exhaling. Process of standing up, using your body with intelligence and love. Stretch up to the sky. Whole ribcage lifting. Breathe out, float your arms down, standing tall. Slowly inhale again. Exhale. Half lifting. Left leg back. And bring down your knee and rise up. So step knee over ankle for revolve side ankle variation. You can just hold your thigh or press your palms. The leg resist the pressing. Take 5. There's the last breath. Inhale. And exhale, carefully release. Bring back your leg. And coming out to your belly, send your hands way out the front. Carefully lower out, stretching to the floor. Hands in for cobra by your chest, legs together. Inhale, lift your heart off the floor. And gaze down your nose. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. And ride the wave of breath one more time. Bring your forearms down. Lift up your belly. Walk into dolphin pose. Downward dog on the forearms. And shift your weight out, your head towards your hands and back between your elbows. 4 more times. Uddiyana Bandha, the uplift in the low belly, helps you find your lightness. Maybe start to feel a little warmth. 1 more time. And bring down your knees. Rise up and taking your left foot forward for the other side. Start with that long, relaxed belly. Making contact, making the twist happen. Hold your leg or press your palms. Looking back, breathe 5. And this type of yoga, with just the focus on the sound of the breath, allows us to create that calm state of our minds anywhere, anytime. We're strengthening our concentration. Make your way out of the twist, up forward. And take your favorite forward fold from standing into the elbow hold or the backs of the legs, big toes. Make a choice and stick with it. Breathe 5. We're just meditating upon this form, this energetic shape. And exhale last time. Release your arms, hands to the pelvis, and press into your legs to stand up. And come into eagle pose with the right leg in front of the left, bending down, with bending the knees, sinking down. Scoop your right elbow underneath your left, and so here we're resisting collapsing into the heart. We want to try to open our heart in spite of the shape. Lots of concentration. 1 more time. Step back to warrior A. Release your arms, catch your waist. Take that right leg back and angle it in. Pause for a moment and refine your warrior. Then we can add a twist to warrior A by cutting over towards the left side with our belly. Take that left arm behind you and the right arm reaching across. And exhale once more. Let go of the twist and come to warrior C. Straighten your front leg. Toes stay on the floor or lift up. And you can send your arms out in front if you like. So we're just gonna come back out and try again if you come out. Try to have a playful attitude. 4, just one more breath. And exhale, come on down. Just accepting where we are, doing our best. And second side, Garudasana's pose, eagle, left leg over right. Sink down the hips. Left elbow under right, wrap it up. Resist collapsing into your heart. So it's like you're pulling your arms away, but they don't let go. Lift your face a little bit. Yoga strengthens the brain, strengthens neural pathways as we do things that challenge us, do things in new ways. Just welcome whatever challenges, they bring positive things. And step back to warrior A. Give yourself a moment to release and step back and refine. And once we're here, coming to that twist over towards the right, just let your spine go around towards the right and your right arm come behind your back. Just wrap your waist. The other hand touches the leg. And one more exhalation. Release the twist. Transition to warrior C, where we straighten the front leg and the hips are squared. That's what they have in common, those square hips towards the front. Lift your back leg. Arms wherever they give you support. Three, a little soft in your standing knee is helpful. And 5, and that bend in the knee helps you land safely as well. Let be. Triangle pose, right side. Stretch your arms out so we get a little stretch of the chest and shoulders. Reach out the arms. Then turn your leg to the right and come over. Reach up and down. Utthita Trikonasana. Even if we do this pose every day, we still check in. Make sure we're working in a place that feels positive today. One more exhale. Breathe in, wide parallel feet, stretch your arms. Breathe out, second side. Extending triangle. And to keep the neck long and strong in your belly helps you support your head's heaviness. Using the exhales to anchor the navel towards the spine. 4, one more time. Come out the way we came in, wide feet, stretch arms, and release your arms down. Breathe in with a long spine, long through the back of your head. Breathe out, forward fold. Slide down your legs and walk your hands towards underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees as needed and widen your stance. Uplift in the belly. Bend your elbows, take 5. Creating length in the spine. Coming to forward folding again. Lots of forward folding is called yoga therapy. And one kind of yoga therapy. Slowing down the brain's activity. And then come halfway up, place your right hand under your face and twist out to the left. So halfway out, find anywhere. Where does it feel good in your body in here? Where? Find that spot. Breathe 5 times. It's fine if your knees bend. A little bit of that side plank action with your arm. Pressing the earth, open it up. And exhale, release the twist. Other hand under your face, bend your knees for a moment just to make sure they're not locked. Straighten it back out and twist second side, anywhere in that arc. Deep breath again. And exhale, unwind. Inhale, rise up. Weave your fingers behind your back and draw them down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Tuck your chin. Right ear towards the right shoulder. Customize how much you're pulling down with your hands. Roll through center, chin towards the chest. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Very respectful of our necks, also looking for tension we can try to release. One more exhale. Gently chin towards chest and lift it up. Draw your hands down, squeeze your shoulder blades, and that keeps your shoulders down as you lengthen your neck and lift your chin. Can be just a little bit or more. Learning how to look upward with the shoulders off the ears. Bring your lower jaw into your upper jaw to see if you can release any tension under here. And relax, release all of that. Work it out to the top of your mat and pause. Revolving triangles. You still have that squaring with the hands as you step back. That helps you set and balance. Here we're combining forward fold and twisting, so mindful with all of it. Start with one thing, the forward fold. Add it twisting. So we just did a twist like this with wide feet. Same thing, find your range in here. Let your feet spread, trust the spreading. And last breath, see if you can open up your twist a little more. And exhale to release it, and inhale again to stand. Change sides. Exhale, step back. So we have this pause to set ourselves. Then use exhale energy, find your forward fold. Stop when you need to stop. Add the twist, one little thing at a time. I find that actually holding the front leg, the ankle, or somewhere on the leg helps you really stabilize. And one more breath. Exhale, release it. Inhale, standing up and stepping out. Shiva's twist. So we float up the right knee towards the sky. Just peel the foot off the floor, or you can stand with your toes down. If you stop there, that's okay. Lift it up. Float your elbows up to shoulder level And exhale, twist towards your bent knee. And you can bring your knee more across too. Let your fingers dance. Relax fingers. One more breath. And release all the way out. Determination, concentration as you shift. How am I going to get through these next 5 breaths? So use all the resources we have. Steady eyes. Really paying attention to our body so we can work with the shape. Wherever your eyes bring you steadiness. Downward is good, somewhere down. And give that twist a little more energy. And let it be. Step your feet to easy, comfortable width on your mat. And let's practice 2 exhale retentions. So take a giant breath in. Release it quickly. And just float in the emptiness. Stay calm. Hands come to the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend your knees a little bit. Rest your hands on your thighs. Draw your belly in and suspend your exhalation. When that emptiness is no longer sustainable, follow your breath to stand up, breathing in. Pause for a breath. And trying again, going at your own pace. I'll try to give you plenty of time for that. You want to just keep your jaw and your heart soft. Tell yourself it's okay and let something go. Breathe in. Follow your impulse when you're ready to breathe and stand up. Just pausing with that quality of the extended exhale. And let's head down towards the earth. Step your feet back in underneath your hips. Wide arms, reach up, gaze up, come together. Wide arms out, fold in, catch your legs, gently bow towards your legs again. Tuck your chin. Bring down your hands, come to Anjali's pose, right leg back, knee down. Front knees toward the toes. Tail tuck a little bit. And just stack your hands together on your knee, and if you want to, take them up towards the sky. Just hold on to your hands. Concentrate on both legs, grounding and releasing to center. Hanuman's pose, come to the heel. These two go together. Bow in. Five. And adding a lateral. We just reach across your leg. You can catch your leg or foot or come to the other side. New point of view. Exhale. Bend your knee. Release your twist. Draw your leg back. Second side. Lunge with the knee towards the toes. Maybe some tail tucking. Make space for your low back. Stack your hands on your knee. Shoulders down, eyes down. Keep your hands there or reach them up towards the sky again. Just Keep them together. One more exhale. Inhale energy and a press into that foot. Release. Come to your heel. Draw back your toes. Bow forward. You can put your hands on the floor if you like. This palms press version challenges the balance here. Not holding back. Do your very best to find the shape that feels good in your body. Come up part way and add the lateral move. Reach across with your opposite hand or place both hands on the outside of the leg. And one more exhalation. Let go of the twist first, then pull back your leg. Come out to your forearms and bring your right arm in towards the center, shifting over to the side forearm position. Stagger or stack your feet or bring your knee down and let yourself open up towards the sky. Press the earth, strengthen yourself. 4, one more breath. Carefully unwind, bring the other forearm down, shift, reach and open. Just 5 breaths. Very determined. And exhale for 5, release. And come down to your belly. Place your right hand under your chin and your left hand on the floor and take your legs wide. This is called repose when we hold our head with our hand. Gently back bending. Settling. And exhale, changing the arms the other way. One hand under the chin, the other arm grounded, legs wide, grounding the front pelvis. One more breath. And take both forearms down and lean forward so you're comfortable and pretty relaxed into your forearms. Bend your knees and lift your feet up towards the sky. So I can see that one of my legs is higher than the other, so I'll just try to even them out. Might not be very high. We often need more strength here. Press your feet towards the sky, lift your knees. One more breath, give it lots of energy. And then bring it on down and relax. Shake it out a little shimmy side to side. And let's go back to Balasana to stretch out the hips, child's pose. Knees close or wide, whichever you like. Head down. Exhale. Rising up for threading the needle pose. So please just start with tabletop position for this one. And then you can lower your hips down to your own liking. Bring your right hand underneath your left arm. Lower to the side of your head carefully. Your feet can come together. That can provide a little more stability. Use your left hand, press into it, and roll towards the back of your skull a little bit or a lot. Meeting sensation with compassion, so we respect sensation that feels like a good release and sensation that feels like That's enough. Learn your work deeply but intelligently. One more breath. Inhale, release that side and go the other way. Carefully lowering to your skull. Then pressing into your hand to roll towards the back of your skull. Last breath, you might feel sensation along your whole spine as you twist this way. Breathing in, coming out. And work your way sideways on your mat. So you have lots of room to come to wide knees pose on your forward face. Bakasana variation, froggy. You can add cushioning if you need it, like folding up your mat again or blanket. You won't stay super long. So your hips can be centered, forward, or back. Just explore hips first. And then you can bring your arms lower if you would like. Maybe see about forearms. Find a place you can live with. Breathe 5 times. Exhale for 5. Arms up first. It's better to lift up the knees instead of dragging them back to center, to just walk them in. And turn back to the front of your mat and sit down. Bring your legs out. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Fold your right leg and bring it in so your knees towards the front. Left foot comes to the earth and comes around. Tall, long, relaxed belly, sitting up tall. And exhale, twisting to the left side. So you may add some drawing in with the hip if it feels nice in your body, or the hip can just rest neutral or open. Four, so you start to soften into the pose. 5, go for 8 breaths. 8. Release back to center, sitting tall. And then take your leg up and hold on, lean back. Straight arms, tall spine. Variation of heron pose. And let's take it out to Janu Shirsasana. So bring your leg along your foot and turn to face your straight leg. Draw back on the toes so you activate. Go slowly forward and down. Stop when you need to stop. So there's an extension out as far as you can, and then you go down. The toes and the low belly draw back. Exhale. And inhale, rise up. Changing sides. Left knee to the front, folding in. Right foot to the earth, walking around the knee. Sit up tall, relax your belly, and then twist. Take care of your hip, whether you draw it in or let it relax neutral. You may start adding some third eye gazing from inside, closing the eyes and having internal gazing if you like. We don't need our gaze for balance. 5, and 8. Back to center. Sit up tall, pause. Exhale. Picking up your right leg, hold on to it. Wherever you reach, let it be long. Lean back a little bit, so it's a little bit like a boat pose. And transition to Janu Shirsasana. Take that straight leg out along the other foot that's already in position. Face the straight leg, breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, hinge from your hips. Once you've done that, then you can release downward with your spine and your head. One more time. Try to release in your low back, backs of your legs, spine. Breathe in and come up. One more thing, seated, and we'll lie down. Come to the top of your mat with both legs. A variation of infinity pose has us take the right foot and bring it across and then bring the arms out. So we roll towards that left side with the bent knee instead of both legs straight. Releasing your side body. One more breath to explore, rolling to the outside of your left leg. Release to center. So cross the left leg over now. Bring out the straight arms and roll to the right side of your leg. You can adjust things first. Just define those actions and then breathe 5 times. Lift out of your shoulders with your head. And then come on back to center and lie down, tuck your chin, resist, and roll back. Find center on the back of your body. Bring your feet in towards your hips and lift them up off the floor. And lift them up towards the sky. Arms beside you with a little width. Do a little sky walking. Doesn't have to be a big movement. This is not our natural walking pattern. Flexed hips. And rest the feet together. Practicing the lift up towards shoulder stand. Of course, you can just stay where you are. Not long neck, so very aware of the upper body and keep it centered so you can just practice that lift off and release. So there's some momentum, feet comes towards you, press and lift. One more time, press, lift, and hold. Or stay with legs in the air. So this way we really learn to use the ground. Reach through the legs. Press the earth. Just one more breath with that lift up. Hinge at your hips and lower down your spine. Bring the legs towards your face. And then bend in your knees. Catch your happy baby pose where it feels good today. Draw your knees down on either side of your torso. 7, 8. Let that release from the hips. And let's take just the right knee, keep it in as you take the left leg and slide it back out. Circle your ankle both ways 2 times. 2 or 3 times. And then use your left hand on that knee to bring it across your body. So you guide it across, rolling over to your left side. Hook your toes or rest them on the floor. And then turn your head the other way, resting open as deeply in the twist as it feels good. Feel exhale energy. And then return to your back and change the legs to the other side with a couple of ankle circles and the knee squeeze. There are a lot of these things that you can do so easily without having to get warm or anything, that you can do lying in bed or any time that your body might just need a little stretch. And yoga can just be a few mindful breaths. It doesn't have to be anything structured. But at this point in this hour of structure, I hope that you feel good, that you have a sense of being empowered by your quietness and your stillness, your openness. One more exhalation. And come back to center. Bring yourself to bridge pose. Lift up for a moment and use your hands to bring your buttock flush down towards your heels. So you lengthen your back as you stretch out your legs. Now with the upper body, check in with your shoulder blades. For that reset, press your skull and your arms. Lift your heart. Reset the shoulder blades underneath you. And then release arms and legs wide from each other. Shoulders down into the earth. Big breath into the body. And exhale, open your mouth, let it gush away with any holding. You may repeat that if you need another one. And then you stop. Hold still. And make no effort. Rest with those good feelings. There's the breath right there supporting you. Let the breath do what it wants. Notice if you're still holding on to anything. Try to soften and let go. Front body rests into back body. Back body rests into earth. You're still present. Conscious resting. Take a few breaths with your belly relaxing. Let your belly breathe. Complete and exhale. Inhale into your belly, your rib cage, and your collarbones. Reverse collarbones, rib cage, belly. Again, 3-part breath. Maximizing breath space. And learning to slow it down. Reach your arms overhead and catch them again. Bring the hands together like we did in Anjaneyasana pose and reach them overhead. Just hold the back of one of your hands with the other. Reach down through your toes. Lung body. Relax. All the way back to soft. And then hold the back of your other hand so the hands face both palms forward. Reach up with a little energy. Reach down through your toes. Deep breath. Pull your hands and feet away from each other one more time. And go all the way back to soft. Release and let it go. Support your head as you roll to your most comfortable side. Curl in. Or another breath in your side lying pose. And then most of our weight is already grounded here. So we're just trying to lift our torso. Use your hand of your top arm. Carefully come on up and sit with folded knees or crossed legs. Maybe tighten up your easy pose a little bit after practice where your hips are warmer. Tall spine, relaxed shoulders. Feel the freedom of the breath. The calm energy. And take your hands to just loose fists, stack at your center. Breathe a few more rounds. The gesture of storing reserves of calm energy. And then without looking, let go and let your hands come together and again float them away from your heart center. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, come to the heart and lift with your thumbs at that center. Feel your shoulder blades go down your back. Bow your chin towards your chest. letting the brain energy and the heart energy come closer. As you lengthen your neck again, give yourself a moment to swallow. Pick up your elbows to increase the prana. Inhale deeply. Follow that exhale a long time. And then just bow forward for a moment to any degree. And then rise up. Feel your energy. Hopefully a nice balance of energized and calmed. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Make sure you have some hydration after yoga. So good to see you all.